Hello, everyone. Welcome to the student credit course. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, I see you, Lori, Crystal, Sophia, James. Welcome. All right, Chloe, John, Danny, Shamika, Jamie. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Monica, David, Jacob, Johnny, Tanya. Hi. Wow, we have a full house today. Tammy, Alicia, Craig, Keyshawn. Well, let's get started. I'm your host, LaToyia Turner, and I'll be with you for about 40 minutes. And let's get started. Let me put my screen on. Here we go. All right, again, welcome to the student credit course. And we're going to be learning about credit. To the best of my ability, I'm going to shift that paradigm of yours. So if you allow me this 40 minutes of your time, I just ask you everything that you know, everything you think you know, everything that you don't know, just put it to the side. Okay, give me a few minutes. Let me see if I can jolt you and get you some things to think about. All right? All right, so let's do a roll call. Who's here with me? Are you a high school graduate, college student? Okay, James, I see you. Head of household? Are you in the corporate profession? Business owner in the making? Okay, I see you. Man or woman in service? We thank you for your service. Are you a retiree? However, wherever your walks of life is, I'm welcoming you here. So glad you're here. And just in case you're wondering, what is credit? How to establish it? What is my credit score? What is it used for? And how long will it take me to get good credit? How do I maintain good credit? And will this online course help me? Everything is going to be covered in this session. Why is this important to you right now? Why is learning about credit or building credit, getting your credit together, why is it important to you right now? You're seeing chaos in the economy, right? You're seeing a shift happen. Okay, you want to be on the top and not the bottom. If you're anything like me, and I know I am, that's where I want to be. I want to be on the top. You're seeing people creating businesses around you. They're buying homes, they're getting cars, starting their business, getting Airbnbs, nice apartments, and you're not sure how they're doing it. Or maybe some of you are just feeling a lack. Something's lacking in your life. Or you just want to just simply own something that's 100% yours. Some are just looking for financial independence. Whatever walk in life you are in, I'm here to help you. Imagine if you learned how to build your credit from scratch. You had the confidence and it was foolproof. Would you want to do it? If you were able to build your credit profile quickly with a strategic plan that will allow you to get those premium cards and the low interest rate, would you be interested? Okay, today my goal is to teach you how to build your credit from scratch, the inexpensive way, because you know, as well as I do, in the credit field, it can be expensive. I'm going to show you and prove methods to build credit quickly. I'm going to show you my fast track 24 to 48 hours of credit, removing the inquiries. And inquiries are basically when a company is inquiring about your information and they're sourcing it out. I'm going to show you how to understand and maintain an impeccable credit profile score. Even if you don't know anything about credit, my methods would work. All right. And those of you who sticks around to the end will get this bonus. It's a checklist. It's basically how I was able to grow my credit score to the high 700s and leverage 160,000 in credit. It's a great resource to have. All right, everyone. Meet Keyshawn. He's 18 years old. He has a 755 credit score. Now, the max right now is 850. Okay, so he is at 18 years old, more than halfway there, just started, he just graduated. He's set. Think about it. What I would think about is at his age, if I had this resource, if I had this available to me, I would be so much further than I am right now. So what I will ask you is, how would this change your life right now if this could be you? If this score can be yours? And not only the score, but the leveraging power. I need you to understand the leveraging power. We're not just trying to big up the score. We're trying to make sure that you can apply and not get denied. That's what this score is about. Who is this program for? I guess that's running through your mind. Many people. It's ones who wants leveraging power. What does that mean, leveraging? It means I don't have to come out of pocket for something that I want right now. I can pay it at a later date. That's leveraging power. I want to purchase this equipment for my business and I don't have the money at the moment. That's leveraging power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase it now. I'm going to get money from the business and then I'll be able to pay it back later. That is power. That is leveraging power. The person who wants a nice apartment, cars, house, credit cards, typical. The person who wants to learn about the credit game, not just how. I just want my credit score high. I want to learn how. I want to know the whys. I want to know, I want to know the nitty gritties of it. I want to know how, okay, once I mess it up, how to do it again, get it back. I want to know that. I want to stop borrowing from people. The people that want to just, I want to stand on my own 2 feet. I am tired of paying Paul to pay Peter. The person who wants to stop paying cash for everything, then we just talk about it. That's that, man, I really want to buy that. I just don't have the money right now. Don't you get tired of saying that? So this is you. This program is for you. The person deep down feels like, man, there's so much more to life than what I'm experiencing. Then this program is for you. And what I will ask you, this is my biggest slogan. This is what I go to all the time, because sometimes I have to remind myself, Toya, you have to unlearn, relearn, and reset. Because I have thoughts, as I was growing up, I got those thoughts and it's implanted. And sometimes I have to tell myself, reset. Okay. My best quote here was, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. And it's such a powerful statement, because if you stay in your stance, I'm 40 now, I can always learn more. You can always learn. So once you get that in your mind, hey, I may not know everything, so let me reset. Let me forget about what I know and let's learn it another way. And here I am. This is what this course is about. Meet Tiana. Tiana, at the time when she started this course, was 18 years old. She has a 755 credit score. She has about $20,000 in that credit usage with those 2 cards. Imagine the power again. Imagine right now what you can do with $20,000 as leveraging power at you where your situation is right now. What I want for you to know, if you are here, this is not an accident. Okay? If you're anything like me, and I know I am the first. I am the first. I don't have a aunt, an uncle, a mother, father, sister, brother who had good credit. I didn't have anyone to teach me about good credit, because there was no one there that had this knowledge. And it's not our fault. It's not readily available, and it's not taught in schools. So is really you have to self-teach. But you first have to know that there's a problem. So we'll get into what made me learn the credit game. But I want you to know right now, I don't think it's your fault. It's not your fault. We're going to move forward and learn this together. I was not always financially aware. In 2016, I was homeless. I had no cash in hand, no bank relationship. My husband was in the military, and everything he had under his belt, I let it be, and I was complacent at that moment. I didn't understand that I too had to build myself up. Okay, because when I got into a situation, I couldn't get myself out with children and a husband. We're homeless. We're just there. So I don't know if you've been, guys, have you ever been in a situation where you felt like you wanted to help yourself or help someone else and couldn't? I'm telling you, someone came to me when I was looking for a place and he asked me about my credit profile. I was so thrown back because I had no idea of what he was speaking of. And that day, I read everything I possibly could because once you give me some information, I cannot stop seeking until I absorb everything about it. So I was Googling, I was on Facebook, YouTube, you name it. That's me. I wanted to know everything because I was told if my credit was good, my whole situation would be changed. And so I'm sitting here like, okay, you can tell me that it can change, but you won't tell me the hows and the whys. Everyone is keeping credit like a top secret. Okay, it's not freely given. So I needed to find out and source out this information for myself. And this is why I want to share this with you. Going out alone, this is what I felt like. What in the world are you guys talking about? You go on Facebook groups and they're talking and they're using these terminologies. I have no idea what you're talking about. So once I started looking into my credit, I'm at a 440. I have no assets. I realized at that moment, as I'm looking and searching, I run across a guy named Robert Kiyosaki. And he was using terminologies like liabilities and assets. And I realized I had none of those. And then I understood. I'm in a 2005 Tahoe at a 21% interest. So every 20 cents of a dollar is going on interest. It snapped. It clicked. Wow. Low credit score means high interest rates. Okay, I have 5 children. I have no general wealth to pass down. I have no home to give them. And so at this moment, now that I had an epiphany, guys. I vowed that day I would learn everything about credit so I can ensure that this wouldn't happen to my loved ones. Building credit from scratch is not openly spoke about, mainly because it's confusing. Resources are hidden, but once you master it, it absolutely works. Okay, take a look at this. This is where I was in 2014. I couldn't imagine living in that house at this moment. This is where I am in 2019. Big difference. Had I known what I do now, I would never have had. This was a nightmare. Everything in that house broke quickly because of my finances. Everything was just in shackles. Okay, so honestly. Okay, remember I was telling you about that 2005 Tahoe. 21% interest rate. Where now I have a 2018 Land Rover and a 2020 Mercedes, and my interest rate for both vehicles are 3%. This is, I mean, I'm mind blown when I see it in my face again, and I hope that jolts you guys. I hope you understand. Yes, Tammy, yes. If you don't know exactly, Mason. But it's all good because I'm here to jolt you guys. I'm here to, whoa, that's amazing. Yes, it is amazing. Yes. So here are some steps that we're going to learn in this course today. Are you ready? Y'all give me a yes in the comments. It's so imperative that you guys interact with me so that way you keep your interest here and you learn with me. All right. First of all, what we're going to talk about is how to turn your credit into financial independence. I mean, once you deal with that alone, just take it in and say, okay, how can I really leverage my credit to give me financial independence? If you don't know, that's great. If you do know, that's great. But you will find out by the end of this course. I started in the low 400s. No liquid, no cash, no resources. So I don't want you to go in thinking that that's what you need in order to build yourself up. When I lost my excuses, I found results. And that's on what? Do you have a credit monitoring source of any kind? And does anybody even know what that is? Okay, that's Credit Karma. That's Experian. Are you looking at TransUnion or my Equifax? It's a bunch of them out there, but as long as you're able to see what your credit score is looking like, then you're on a track. You're on at least the track. So I'd like you to type in, do you have one? Are you monitoring your credit at all? And if you don't know, just type in what the heck is that? And that way I can reach out to you and speak to you separately, individually. It's fine. All right, so the first secret that I'm going to give you today is how to boost your credit score fast, even if you don't know anything about credit or where to start. We're going to talk about how to avoid the items that will hurt your score and quickly, you hear that? And quickly remove items that are in error. And the third secret we're going to learn is how to get results fast and leverage credit without, you hear this? Without spending thousands of dollars to do it. Yes, Marcel. I understand. Yes. Johnny, I see you. Tanya, yes. Okay, so who is ready to change their life and create financial freedom? All right, let's hit it. Secret 1, how to boost your credit score fast, even if you don't know anything about credit and where to start. I'm just going to give you a quick second to see if you guys can put down anything. There is no wrong answer. I just want some feedback. I don't know what the heck just happened, but we going to keep going. I see you, Chloe. David. Thanks, guys. Go ahead and jot down because I need to catch up to what just happened. I think it just failed on me, but it's all good. Maybe somebody needs to re-see this. It's fine with me. So weird. Okay, so I did see you guys jot some answers down. Let me just look through it real quick. Okay. Cool. All right. What I'm going to say to you is I'm not going to tell you yes or no. You'll get it once we continue to go with the course. All right. But what I want to say is most people, they think you need to have a lot of knowledge and money in order to succeed in the credit game. Okay. If you're guilty with that, just jot down guilty. Okay, we are all guilty in thinking, oh, the reason why I don't have credit is because I don't know about it, and be okay with it. And I don't have the money because it's expensive, and be okay with it. Jot that down. Guilty. As long as I have a job, I'm good. I can't tell you I was not. I'm telling you right now, I used to say, I don't need to have credit. I have my job, my 9 to 5, and I'm good. If that was you, put guilty. I have plenty of time to take care of it, man. I'll wait till I get my taxes. Come on now. Here's what happens when you think like that. You get left behind. While those who set their mind to change their lives, they change. This is bothering me really much. Guys, I don't know if I'm jolting y'all too much, if somebody's energy is taking over, but can you kindly let me finish? Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. When you spend money on products that you deem worthy, you walk away and say, you know what? I feel good about that. I'm cooling. You make sacrifices for friends and family. You'll say, you know what? They need it, or they're in this situation and I'm going to help them. Okay? While that is good, you are worthy. First, I was on a plane one day and I was thinking, I had my daughter with me and I'm like, what would happen if the plane goes down? And I'm talking to the flight attendant and she says, well, you have to put the air on yourself first. And I'm like, no, I would put it on my daughter first so she can breathe. She said, no, because guess what? Something happens to you. You can't help her. And I said, oh, so while you feel like you need to help your family and friends, that is a good heart of yours. You have to take care of your situation so you can help others. What I want to ask you is, remember those couple of slides back and I said, whoever is on this webinar, it's no mistake. I want you to type in right now, I am blessed and highly favored. Because what I want to tell you is you are blessed and highly favored. And that is why you are on this webinar. That is why you're here. And I want you to feel it and I want you to acknowledge it. So by typing in, you're acknowledging I am blessed and highly favored despite of where I'm at. This is just going to be a bonus. Okay? You are a go-getter. You are abundant. You are the authority of your own life. You are ready for change. I'm going to say that again for you. You on this webinar, you, Lori, you, James, you, Danny, you, Shamika, you, Mason, you, Jacob, you, Danielle, you, Tammy, and anybody else I missed. I'm talking to you. You are blessed and highly favored. You are a go-getter. You are abundant. You are the authority of your life and you are ready for change. But only you can make this decision for yourself. One simple way to boost your credit score fast and almost instantly is adding a trade line. What is a trade line? Glad you asked. Yes, Alan, it is. Yes, there are two. There's two trade lines. There's a primary and there's an authorized user. If you have a primary account or trade line, it is solely your responsibility. You go into the bank, you get a loan, it's in your name, you're responsible. An authorized user is if you have an aunt, cousin, sister, brother that has a credit card and has had it, you can be added as an authorized user. Basically saying, I authorize this person to get all of my payment history, my age, and my credit limit on this file. And I'm going to share it. You have to be smart about that. And I'm not giving everything away. I'm giving you teasers. If you want more, you have to take the class. But those are the two primaries. And you add, these are the two trade lines, excuse me. And you add it to your account, your credit score will rise. When you add a trade line, you want to put mixes of the accounts on there. You want revolving lines and you want installments. Okay, a revolving is a credit card. Installments are a mortgage, a car loan, a student loan, where you're paying it down and it goes away. Revolving is you use it. As long as you pay it, you can constantly use it. Okay. Keep in mind, all information does not go on all three bureaus. Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion are the main bureaus. There's so many more that reports your information. But Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion are the major ones. So when you have an account that you open, don't be surprised if they don't go on all three. They don't report on all three. Secret 2, how to avoid items that will hurt your score. You need to be able to look at your credit profile. Again, Credit Karma, Experian.com. Look at your profile. Look to see if there's any errors. You're going to check for your personal information. Make sure that there's no inaccuracy, whether it's your misspelling of your name, wrong addresses, phone numbers, any account that doesn't belong to you. If you are a junior, make sure your father's items are not on yours. If you're mom for your daughter, for the daughters that has their mom's name, make sure, same thing, her information is on hers and your information is correct on yours. Make sure there's no missing information. If you have a middle name and you want it on your profile, make sure your middle name is on your profile. Make sure you don't have any foreclosures and you never bought a house. You have to make sure you're looking at these things. Okay, and I need you to understand, do not be afraid to look at these things and challenge these things. Those credit bureaus are private entities. They're not government entities. They're not going to get you for looking into it's not top secret. It's your responsibility. You have to make sure there's no duplicate accounts. So if you have one credit card, make sure they don't have it 2 times posting on your account. Make sure there's no derogatories or delinquency. That is inaccurate. So, if you are defaulting on a loan, it's going to say you're defaulting on a loan. But if you never had that loan, you need to get it removed. Any fraudulent activity, anything, any inquiries that you do not have tied to an account, any of that can hurt your credit. So you want to make sure everything on your credit report is accurate. I hope this is making sense to you. Great. So this is just a quick little snippet of Credit Karma and what it would look like. Anything in the red is danger, danger, danger. But we know that. We want to make sure there's no red on our profile. Again, I'm giving you snippets, but you need to be able to read this and know what you need at the time, anytime there's red in here. And if you need further information, this course is for you. Now, major credit utilization is one of the most important things that you will ever hear, and I do want to cover. When you get a credit card, and let's say it is a $2,000 credit card, you want to make sure, and I'm going to pull up my mouse, and make sure that we're here in the dark green. We want to be an excellent. When we go try to apply, we want to make sure we're getting approved. So we don't want to be at good. We don't want to be at fair. We want to be at excellent. So we're going to stay no more than 9% on our card. So what you're going to do, you're going to get your calculator. You're going to type in 2,000. You're going to times it by 9%. And you're going to see that you're only able to spend $180 off that $2,000 card. So that you can, here's the kicker. You're going to be able to use it. You're going to keep it under a minimum. And then when it's reporting to those companies, you're going to look like the anomaly, because a lot of people are not staying in the excellent. Most of them are hearing, hey, you can stay at 30%. 30% is great. If you see where 30% is, it's fair. We don't want to be in the fair. Okay? We want to be in the excellent. If you look down in the bottom chart where it says FICO score, it says payment history is 35% of your score. So this is how they tally up your credit score. 30% is amount that's owed, which is your utilization. 10% is your new credit. So anytime you get new credit, a loan, a credit card, a car, it's calculated. Isn't that funny? It's calculated. 15% is length of credit history. And 10% is the type of credit lines. Remember I said we're going to give you a mix. You want a mix. We don't want to only see, companies don't only want to see that you're good with credit cards. They want to see that you're good with loans. They want to see that you're good with your car note. They want to see that you're good with apartments. They want to see that you're good with handling money all the way around. And if you look at the credit mistake number 1, using too much of your available credit, if you look at the first one, it says the credit scores that are below 500, they're using way too much of their credit limit. And the ones that's 750 and above, they're using small amounts. Okay? You look over here, 9% of their credit they're using. Now, where do you want to be on this ledger? Do you want to be on the ones that is at 500? Or do you want to be someone that's in, I'm going to say 850? Secret 3, how to get fast results and leverage credit. Now, I've already showed you how to get it. The fastness of it is finding your authorized users and when it posts and when the date is. Now, if you want that information, again, you will need to come to Masterclass. What are your goals? That's what I want to ask you today. I would love for you to jot down, what are your goals? Why are you here? Why is it important to get your credit leveled up? Are you looking to travel? Are you looking to get an apartment, a house, a car? Are you just trying to create a future for your children? Why is this important? Because I'm going to tell you, you need to find out what is important to you and why, so that it entails how hard you're going to be driven to get this going. Because it's not a quick fix and it doesn't happen overnight. It can go quickly, and you have to understand what is your motivation? What's your motivation for it? I will always talk to you about family. Okay, we have a lot of generational curses. We want to break them, and we want to lead that to wealth, generational wealth. We want to pass down, and wealth is not always about money. It is also about knowledge. It's also about health. It's also about spirituality. So you're going to pass this all down. Just don't get blindsided all about money and credit. When you're talking about fixing your life and changing your life, you're passing that trait on to have a better life for your generations to come. Okay, so that's one powerful. That's what drove me. Like I said, I have 5 children that I birthed. I have many, but to be able to say to them, I need you to understand credit. I homeschool. So now I am I implement that. And when I am a homeschool mom, I should say, and I implement that in our curriculums. So this is top knowledge that is being blessed to them way before they hit my age. Okay, so then you have credit cards. Now what happens, you're going to in this masterclass, you're going to get credit cards. And when you get your credit cards, you're going to have leverage and power. And not only that, by you keeping your cards at 9%, you'll be able to offer your credit cards to people that are in your situation. And now you will get paid passive income every month for your cards. That is one way to leverage your credit. The other way is you start your business. At the end of this course, I will show you how to set up your business properly and start getting it funded and leverage your credit. So you have the knowledge that you're passing on down to your family. That's one power. The other one is selling your credit cards as trade lines. That's one power. And starting a business. Do you see how powerful this can be? And you're going to get all of this all in one package. You're going to have everything signed, sealed, and delivered. All you have to do is show up. What does credit mean to you? Danny, I see you. Yes, Chloe. That's what I want to jolt. Crystal, yes, I see. I want to make sure you're understanding. Tyrone, that's funny. Right. So good. You're starting to get it. So you'll hear me say during the course, you'll hear me say BCFS all the time. You'll see hashtag all the time. We're building credit from scratch. We are building credit from scratch. And while I'll be walking with you step by step, side by side, you inevitably will be building your credit. We're going to apply. We're going to keep the utilization low. Low credit utilization is key. We're going to pay it off. We're going to get high credit limits, and we're going to apply again. And this is what I call alpha. We are going to be the alpha of credit as we're building credit from scratch. We're going to think and we're going to have our mentality as alpha dog. Top. All right, so let's recap. How can you boost your credit fast? Add trade lines. How to avoid that which hurts your credit. You will check your information on the credit monitoring system very often. I check mine at least once a week. Sometimes I do it more. Anything in the red is no good. Keep your utilization low. How to use results and leverage credit. How you're going to become 100% owner of that thing that is important to you. You're going to create passive income, and you're going to create generational wealth. Remember the last thing you bought? Think of it. What was it? Did you need or want it? Tell the truth. All right, so here's two of my clients here. The one on the left, she's a single mom of 4. The one on the right, he's in the military. So we have changed the paradigm of our youth, and now they're soaring. They're doing great things, and we need to help our future. And this is why I'm here. I want to see you soar. She's now being able to leverage. She got her new apartment. As you see, he got him a new Mustang. They're doing great things, and I just want to put them in it. I love to show you, just like I like seeing it, I'm sure you like seeing reviews. So it's time for the truth. Okay, as I've done this, I've seen three categories, three types of people. I have the people that's on fast track, they're ready. And I mean, not just ready, they're payment ready and they're ready to go. Okay, and then I see people on the fence. Well, I want the program, but I'm not sure if it's a priority. Okay, then I have the naysayers. Oh, this ain't gonna work for me. I ain't ready. So I want to ask you to dig deep and tell me, what category are you standing in? Because once I got rid of the excuses, I got results. If you are ready, you are ready to step and make sure you're leading into the financial literacy. That's what you're going to learn first. You're ready to make the decision to change your life. You're ready to see change in your I mean, I don't know. I get tongue-tied after saying it. Generational curses to wealth. We're going to change that. We're going to kick it to the curb, honey. And if you're ready, I want you to type ready. Let's go. You can either type in ready, or you can type in let's go, or you can type in ready, let's go. But I want to hear you. Yes. Tammy, Mason, Jacob, Johnny, James, I see you. Lori, yes, it is time. I'm so happy. I'm getting excited that you're excited. Shamik, I see you too. All right, so what you've learned in this short period of time is how to boost your score fast, understanding your credit profile and the ways to keep it up to date and accurate. And you learned about credit to use it as leverage. What if you set up your profile the right way and leverage 40 to 60K in 60 days? What would that mean for you? What if I helped you? I want you to type yes if you want to hear how I can help you. I'm going to give you a clear roadmap and lead you to create. We're not going to stop at the high 700s. I mean, 701, 720. We are going to soar. We're going to inevitably want to go to the 850 mark. But I'm not going to just leave you. I'm going to give you a roadmap to get there in 60 days or less. Okay? You're going to work with me, a credit booster expert. I've helped an 18-year-old secure over $60,000 in 3 weeks. I'm going to educate you and give you credit literacy within 2 weeks. We're going to shift that paradigm. Would you want my help? What you're going to get with the Building Credit from Scratch, you're going to get that program. You're going to get that masterclass. And this is what it looks like. You're going to have many sources to reach out to. We have the Facebook private group. We have our own community. We have a new member orientation that we do. And we come on and we call and we welcome and we answer any questions you may have. And it's just an open platform. You, of course, get the course and you have the videos to give you step by step. Okay. The part one of this is the program is going to include a one-on-one session. You're going to get your credit profile is going to get analyzed so that we can fast track. I have to see what's on your profile and take a look at it, and then we move forward. Then you're going to learn the procedures on how to create and maintain the credit, regardless of the score. Part 3, you have these are like fabulous resources that you're going to get included in the masterclass. You're going to get the secret credit lenders list. That's basically telling you lenders, what lenders, where they pull from, what your credit score needs to be. It's a resource that's unbelievable. You get the 24-hour inquiry removal method. Now, one part is when I teach you what to do. So I'm telling you, I'm delivering, do this, 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 and next. This actually is going to include the method of what to do, what to say. You're going to have that pamphlet in your hand. And then you're going to get the approval credit booster method. This is where I'm saying to you, this is foolproof for your particular, because every profile is going to be different. For your particular profile, this is what you need. And you're going to get those methods, and we're going to do it together. When you invest today, you will get that guide for $150, usually is what I charge. You're going to get that included. You're going to get the student credit building credit from scratch program, and that is valued, guys, at $8,000. And honestly, as I'm doing this course, so many people are saying, man, you should charge so much more. You can really charge so much more. I don't want to charge so much more. I want to be able to deliver this in families. I want to be able to be one of the household brands. I want it to be affordable for you to be able to implement it in your household. Okay, you get the secret lenders list, which is valued really at $297. The 24 to 48 hour guide, again, is the $150. And then you get the step-by-step guide to set up a business entity and get funded. You get those strategies. It's a $500 value. So you are getting a good deal. Normally, this course is valued at $8,947. Okay. My regular enrollment fee is $399. $39.97. You gotta excuse me, guys. I get tongue twisted. Normally, when I discount, it's $19.95. Today, I have a special. Are you ready? And if you're ready, you know what I'm gonna say, right? Yes. Put a ready down below. For all who is on this webinar, your payment today is $15.99. And you select your option as Masterclass. Once you click the link, I've put the link below, and you click on it, and it'll bring you to the website, and you click the option for the Masterclass, and you will get immediate access. Shortly, you'll get your password, you'll get your login, and you'll be ready to go. Those who happen to get in fast can then delegate the time that me and you can meet for our one-on-one session. There's the link. It's also listed below. So here's some bonuses that you're going to get, because I'm extra. Okay, I'm very extra. So here's the bonuses. You're going to get weekly Zooms every Monday. If it's a holiday, and I really work with you guys, and I get a lot of feedback from you in the Facebook group. If you want to do it on that date, or we'll schedule a different time, but you do get a weekly Zoom. You get a private Facebook community. So they have the AU providers, authorized users, the team leaders are going to be in there. You have credit building advocates, you have the credit repair gurus, and you have 24/7 access all the time. You write a question and you get those answered. You have lifetime access to the course. Of course. Okay, so you also get the primary and the AU list and networking that I have actually used, so I know they're replicable. You do not want to spend monies. I'd say no less than $200 for an authorized user, and it doesn't post to your credit. Or you don't want to pay for $100 for credit repair and they run away with your money. These are actual people that I have used for myself or my clients, and they are replicable. Okay? Okay, you have a surprise bonus at the end of the course. I will not tell you. This is a bonus, and you're going to be like, ah, yeah, yeah. Okay, and then you're going to have access to the best credit union there is. Okay, you have the access to one of the best credit unions there is. I want you to just take a breath, take a breather, and say, you know what? It's time. It's time. You have access to me either one-on-one. You can, right now with COVID, it is a little bit different, but you can come in, we can do Zoom, we can do a small class. This is how we're going to schedule our sessions. One-on-one. What are you waiting for? What is stopping you? Do you have that jolt in your body that's like, I'm not sure? And understand, our brain is there for protection. So this is what we do. When we're not familiar with some information, it's a jolt. It's like, oh, fear. And that's normal. Understand what its job function is. It's for protection. But you have to know and say, quiet down there, it's time for growth. It's time for growth. And make this decision. Okay? So, I see you. Oh, Lori, I see you just signed up. Crystal, James, David. Woo-wee. I just signed up. Okay, Danny, signed up. Tammy, signed up. Danielle, signed up. Okay. Mason. Yes. I'm so happy for you guys. This is going to change your life. Tanya, I see you. Okay, Danielle, you said it's not letting you through. Give it a minute. It's a few people going in at a time. Give it a minute and then refresh and then try it again. All right, for those who haven't signed up, what's stopping you? Okay. Leah, I see that you said you don't have it. Payment plans. For those who are serious, you send me a private text and I will speak to you one-on-one. How will you do that? You go to my Facebook. I will post it above. Yes. Great. Okay, Craig. Wonderful. What I want to tell you, for those who's on the sidelines who haven't signed up, I want to let you know that an 18-year-old high school graduate is secured for over $60,000 in credit. Okay, I want to let you know that there's a 19-year-old, he's looking to start his business after taking the student credit course. He's at a 755. My oldest client is 65 years old, and she thought she was too old. She thought she was too old for new tricks, and has now cleared off her negative items off of her report, and now we're waiting to get funded. Okay, I have a 25-year-old college student who had bad credit from lack of information, and now she's securing over $20,000 in credit. I just want to give you some hope that there is change for you. And just like this feeling that you feel right now, like I don't have it, I know you're tired of feeling like that. And I want to help you. For all who has, I see you, Keyshawn. Tiana, I see you. Giovanni, I see you. Sophia, I see you. Tanya, I see you. Okay, good. For all who has signed up, congratulations. I am so excited. I can't wait to work with you and walk with you on your journey. Once you feel this power that you get after you build yourself up, not only do you build yourself up, once you set up your credit, It's something that happens to you inside. That worthiness changes. You walk different. You talk different. You act different. It's just something that happens because you are in abundance. And so once you start walking in your abundance, the shift happens. I promise you, if you show up and work for it, it will work for you. All who's on the call, I appreciate you coming here. I appreciate you giving me your time. And I look forward to working with each and every one of you. You are blessed and highly, highly favored. And we're going to end this call. If you have anything that you want to follow me up with, I will leave a link. Let me see. Oops, I was in it. Well, I will tell you, you go to facebook.com/student101 and you will find me. And you go ahead and you sign up or just send me a private message. Thank you so much for being here. I'll speak with you soon, guys.